A very good morning to dear Scholarites. Let's begin our new chapter, that is chapter number 18, and the name of the chapter is Some Natural Phenomena on page number 271. So from the name, it is suggesting that the process or the phenomena that is under the control of nature, okay, in which there is no control of human, that is natural phenomena. So, what are the objectives of this chapter? The objectives of this chapter are: you will learn about the natural phenomena, introduction of charge, that how many types of charges are there, what are the properties of charges, how the charge transfer from one place to another, what is lightning, what safety will you do when there is lightning, and what is lightning conductor. You will also study about the earthquakes and what are their causes, and how can we measure the earthquake, and how can we protect ourselves from the earthquakes. So let's begin. Exploration zone, natural phenomena. Here are the two friends, Afetek and Rilidek. Afetek is saying that in the newspaper he has read about the cyclone that hit the eastern coast of the country, okay, and the government of that country have helped the people a lot. They helped to give them shelter, food, safety measures, everything. So, what is Rilidek replying? He's saying that a cyclone can damage the life and property also, and we should take some precautions in order to safeguard ourselves. So, the cyclone is a natural phenomena that is associated with the heavy rains, thunderstorm, and high-speed rain. Okay, and it causes a severe destruction also, which affects the life and property of the people also. So these are some natural phenomena that can affect the life of the human as well as animals as well as every living thing, like trees also. Tornado, blizzard, storm, wind, fog, frost, meteorite collision, nuclear hazards, tsunami, solar eclipse, cyclone, biohazard, volcano, forest fire, earthquake, flood. These all are the natural phenomena which cause destructions by affecting our life as well as property. Okay. Now, what is charge, or how can we introduce the charge? Look here, one glass rod is taken and one silk cloth is taken, right? Now, this glass rod is rubbed with the help of silk cloth. After rubbing, both the objects are getting charged. This is the positive charge and this is the negative charge. And you know well, the charge is always in static condition. Means equal amount of charge is here and equal amount of opposite charge will be here. If the charges are opposite, then it will attract. And that force is known as electrostatic force. We have also done this experiment with a scale as well as some pieces of paper. Right? Okay, now who is that Greek philosopher who have observed that the glass rod, when we rub from the wool or fur, it gets charged and it attracts the opposite charge. That was Thales Miletus. Now, how many type of charges are there? We have studied about the two type of charges, right? First is positive and second is negative. And you know well that always opposite charges attract each other, whereas same charges repel each other. Now, from where the origin of charges take place? It took place by the experiment of the Benjamin Franklin, okay, who have shown with his experiment that there are two type of charges, one is positive and one is negative, and always opposite charges attract with each other, whereas if the body is in neutral, then there will be no charge and it will not show any electrostatic attraction. Okay, after that you have studied about the properties of charges. So it's same as you know well that these are the similar charges, so they are going away from each other, whereas it is also similar minus minus or negative negative, so they are also repelling each other, whereas this is negative and this is positive, both are the opposite charges, therefore they are attracting each other. So here it is written that unlike charges always attract each other, whereas like charges always repel each other. After that, we have studied about the electroscope. This is a very, very important phenomena, electroscope. Now, what is this electroscope? Electroscope is a device through which you can find out that an object is charged or not. It is the process through which you can find out the smallest charge also of any object. Okay, so to make the electroscope, we need a jar. One copper wire we need, that is very thin. Here is a metal foil. Okay, one glass rod we need in order to charge this metal foil. And at the end of the copper wire there is a gold foil that is a very thin. Okay, and there should be a airtight cork in order to make it a vacuum so that the experiment can take place. So what you have to do, you have to take a glass rod first, and then you have to rub it, and after that you have to attract this glass rod towards the metal foil. And what will happen, this charged glass rod will make this metal foil also charge. If here is a negative charge, it will contain positive charge, so that it will attract each other, because both are the positive, both are the opposite. This is the positive and this is the negative, so these are attracting, and when it is negative, it is positive, it is also becoming a negative charge, and thus the gold foil acquiring the negative charge, and these are diverging each other or repelling each other, because here also negative, here also negative, and you know well that same charges always repel each other, that's why it is getting diverged. Now at the second case, what you have to do, you have to leave this glass rod. Okay, now you have to use your bare finger. Then you have to take your finger at the closer to the metal foil. Then what you will see, you will observe that this metal foil will be, or gold foil will be, attract each other. Okay, because here will be the negative sign and here will be the positive sign, and the opposite charge will always attract to each other. So this is the experiment of electroscope. You can also make this electroscope at your homes by using the aluminum foil as well as aluminum strip. I think you have understood well. Also revise it at your home. Thank you. Have a nice day.